and they're heated and ventilated up front, with a heated steering wheel in higher trims. The cabin is whisper quiet too, thanks to acoustic laminated glass and active noise cancellation. Tech-wise, the new Infiniti QX50 has updated the InTouch dual-screen system, and while it still lags a bit compared to some German rivals, you do get wireless Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto, and an available 16-speaker Bose Performance Series audio system that sounds incredible. Safety is top tier too with Pro Pilot Assist, combining adaptive cruise control with lane centering, which are perfect ingredients for highway cruising. Finally, it feels like the Infiniti QX50 living up to its potential, and with utmost confidence, I am 100% sure you can buy this SUV eyes closed. 2025 Mazda CX-90 Turbo S. Mazda has been flirting with the premium space for a while, but the 2025 CX-90 Turbo S is the first time I really felt like they went all in. I got behind the wheel of the Turbo S Premium Plus trim, and within the first 5 minutes it was obvious that this thing wasn't just a dressed-up Mazda. It has real bones. The moment you crack open that heavy door and slide into the cabin, you're met with rich Napa leather, real open-pore wood, and an interior layout that honestly wouldn't feel out of place in an Audi or Acura. The 12.3-inch digital cluster is crisp, and that wide center display looks sharp even in daylight. Mazda nailed the tactile stuff too. It gives you metal trim, solid-feeling buttons, and that classic knurled control dial that still feels better than half the touchscreens out there. But let me talk about what really makes this thing pop, and that is its powertrain. Under the hood of the Turbo S is Mazda's all-new 3.3-liter inline-six turbocharged engine, pushing out 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, and that's on premium fuel. This is a longitudinal layout, so you've got that rear-wheel drive bias baked in, and you feel it when you get into a curve or launch from a stop. Now, the 48-volt mild hybrid system doesn't just help with the fuel economy, it also fills in torque when you need it. And it does it smoothly, almost unnoticeable, but super effective when merging or passing. It's all routed through an 8-speed automatic transmission, not a CVT, which is a big win in terms of driving feel. Shifts are snappy and predictable, and I'm certain that it has no rubber band feel. In terms of size, it's a proper full-size SUV, just a hair over 200 inches long, and it feels big in a good way, especially on the highway where it cruises effortlessly. Third-row space is usable, not just kid-only, and the cargo area doesn't totally vanish when all seats are up. On the Premium Plus trim, the ride is plush but planted thanks to the double wishbone front suspension and multi-link rear. Toss in the 12-speaker Bose sound system, heated second-row captain's chairs, panoramic moonroof, and Mazda's full suite of iActiveSense safety tech, and it's honestly one of the most well-rounded new Japanese SUVs I've driven this year. It's just that damn good. 2025 Subaru Outback XT. What surprised me the most about the new 2025 Subaru Outback XT wasn't the turbo power or the off-road chops. Instead, it was how damn sorted the whole thing feels. I took the Onyx XT out for a weekend trip through mixed terrain, highway gravel, a little backwoods mud and whatever, and by the end of it, I remembered why Subaru has such a loyal following. First off, that 2.4-liter turbocharged Boxer engine is the real deal. With 260 horses and 277 pound-feet of torque, it's not trying to be flashy. It's just smooth, confident power you can count on, whether you're merging onto the highway or climbing a wet mountain road. And the way that Boxer layout keeps the weight low is something I feel in corners. It's stable, planted like it's hugging the road without trying too hard. The XT trim also means you're getting Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive standard, not some front-wheel biased system that kicks in when you slip. This one's always on, always balanced. Add in X mode with hill descent control and it'll crawl over gravel, mud, or snow like a mountain goat. And yeah, it has 8.7 inches of ground clearance, so you're not sweating curbs, ruts, or sketchy trailheads. I even ran it through a light off-road loop and didn't bottom out once. It's legit, especially for something that still feels smooth on pavement. Inside, Subaru has come a long way. The StarTex water-resistant seats in the Onyx XT are actually pretty awesome. It's grippy, easy to clean, and still comfortable on long hauls. If you go for the Touring XT, you step up to Napa leather, which is soft and premium in all the right places. Either way, you're getting that big 11.6-inch vertical touchscreen, and it's sharp, fast, and finally supports wireless CarPlay. I also love the fact that its safety is fully baked in. The Subaru's EyeSight system is one of the better ones out there, with smooth adaptive cruise and lane centering that doesn't jerk you around. I've said it before, but the Outback XT isn't trying to be something it's not. It's a tough, capable, yet comfortable SUV that just gets the job done, and that's exactly why it's still one of the best picks for 2025. 2025 Toyota Sequoia. Most people still picture the old-school Sequoia when they hear the name. Big, thirsty, kind of dated. But after spending real seat time in the 2025 Toyota Sequoia capstone, I'm telling you, that image is gone. This new one feels like a full-size SUV that actually got with the times without ditching, which made it great to begin with. I've driven it in everything from city traffic to towing duty on a long weekend trip, and this thing didn't flinch. It's powerful, polished, and finally luxurious in a way the older model just never was. What blew me away right off the bat was the powertrain. Toyota ditched the old V8 and went all in on the iForce Max 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid, and man, it moves. You're looking at 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, and the torque comes in early and hard. I had it loaded with gear and people, and it still pulled uphill like it was empty. The 10-speed automatic shifts smoothly and always seems to find the right gear without hunting. Plus, the hybrid setup is tucked away neatly under the frame, so cargo and third-row space aren't sacrificed at all. And if you're thinking about towing, this thing's got bulky muscles. The one I drove was rated for just under 9,500 pounds, and I used it to haul a boat. Zero drama. The integrated trailer brake controller and tow haul mode are exactly what you'd expect from Toyota. Simple, effective, and reliable. Toyota finally brought the Sequoia's interior up to par with the competition. My capstone tester had semi-aniline leather, real walnut trim, acoustic glass, and just enough chrome to feel premium without going overboard. The 14-inch touchscreen is now one of Toyota's best setups. It's damn responsive, intuitive, and finally wireless CarPlay ready. The second row had captain's chairs with heat and ventilation, and the third row had a slide function that was actually useful when juggling passengers and gear. That adjustable cargo shelf system in the rear is genuinely clever, and came in handy more than once when I had to stack luggage and still keep things organized. It's big, sure, but the ride's quiet, composed, and easy to manage, even in tight parking lots thanks to the 360 camera and sensors. After a week with it, I walked away thinking, this isn't just another Toyota take on a full-size SUV, it's one of the best on the market, period. 2025 Acura RDX. When I first got into the 2025 Acura RDX, I wasn't expecting much beyond the usual nice but safe Acura vibe. But after a couple of days driving it through everything from downtown traffic to winding back roads, I had to recalibrate my opinion. This thing has matured. It's sharper, more refined, and a whole lot more fun than I gave it credit for going in. Acura didn't mess with the formula too much. They just tightened it up everywhere that matters. And when you're sitting in one of the A-spec advanced trims, with that flat-bottom steering wheel in your hands and the 16-speaker ELS system filling the cabin, it really hits you. This isn't just a practical pick anymore. It's a genuinely enjoyable SUV to live with. The turbocharged 2-liter under the hood doesn't just check a spec sheet. I deem that it feels eager. With 272 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, it delivers a smooth wave of power that doesn't feel forced or strained. The 10-speed automatic transmission is another win here. Gear changes are quick and decisive, and it downshifts smartly when you lean into it. But what sets it apart is Acura's super handling all-wheel drive. I've tested a lot of all-wheel systems, and the super handling is still one of the best in the game. It actually moves torque side to side in the rear, so when you're carving up an on-ramp or dealing with slick pavement, it feels confident and athletic, not just safe. Acura also refined the RDX's interior to match its performance. You've got real aluminum or open-pore wood trim, and soft-touch surfaces throughout, and the Milano leather seats with contrast stitching feel more upscale than you'd expect in this price bracket. That 10.2-inch screen up top is bright and fast, and yeah, the true touchpad interface takes a minute to get used to, but once it clicks, it works. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa integration are all baked in, and that ELS 3D sound system with speakers in the roof is certainly legit and theater-grade. Driving the RDX this year feels less like ticking a box and more like making a smart bet on something that delivers every day. It's comfortable, sharp, tech-loaded, and, surprisingly, a lot of fun. For a practical daily with a luxury edge, it's one of the most well-rounded picks out there right now.